Brace the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. Start converting your B2B audience today. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started today at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Reality radio for a really great future. We're talking real money.
Welcome to another hour of some of the better, not best, but better conversation about money and investing you're going to find.
It's one of those totally honest moods today, I guess. Some of the better. Okay.
I try to be transparent. It's okay. The show's okay.
Brutally honest.
Yeah, but, you know,
Okay.
it's better than
Here's
most.
my take. Here's my take. Not every show's an award winner, okay? Let's just be honest.
It's just not.
Some of them it's like a game. You know, you're going to win it. You're going to win it. You're going to get through it. That's the way it goes.
We have done literally thousands of these.
Yes.
So
yes, we have.
If one is not up to standards, then, hey, at least
then call and raise it to that
raise
standard.
the
Be
standard.
part of the program.
Exactly. Call us at 855-935-TALK, 855-935-8255. You know, I let me start by saying I got the new iPhone.
Nice. You got it orange.
I got the
Looks
orange
like your
iPhone,
hair.
and it has iOS 26 on it. iOS 26 has a great feature. If you get a call from someone who's not in your contacts that you don't know, that you haven't had a conversation with before, it will ask them to identify themselves.
It doesn't matter, really. Every person that's not
That's not on your list.
Wow.
You can set it up to do that. And then it will say, so-and-so is calling about this, because it asks them, it says, who are you and what are you calling about? And then it puts a message up so that you can screen it. Yes, I say, yes, give me more of that, because I get calls I get scam calls. I get
a lot.
I get 10 or 12 a week.
I get them because we own the business.
Yeah.
So people still call me from that.
I get 10 or 12 a week, and they're all, you know,
Now, that's not counting the ones where I call you, right?
Right. Those are just annoying, but not scams. Okay. I always ask when I answer, I said, so what is today's scam? What is the scam du jour? And they go, this is not a scam. This is Publishers Clearinghouse. Yeah, you guys are bankrupt.
A scam.
You guys are bankrupt. But the best ones are the ones that come from someone claiming to be, and it identifies itself on the caller ID from my bank.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. I tried to, when you brought this up, and it's an interesting story, I tried to remember the last time my bank called me. I couldn't remember it.
Well, actually, I went back and looked, and I have been contacted by my bank when there truly is a suspicious charge.
Then they text me.
Yeah, they text. They don't
call.
But, you know, I can see how...
There's nobody there to call anyway.
I don't,
right?
you know, I have my scam radar up and running most of the time. So
Yeah,
I'm a hard one to scam.
Which makes our friendship shocking in many ways.
Yeah, because I'm still a friend. But, oh, God. Anyway, well, can we get to the story now? Anyway, a crime reporter for the New York Times got a call, and on his caller ID it said Chase Bank. And the guy goes, yeah, someone's trying to transfer money from your account to someone from your account to someone in Texas. He goes, I don't have a Chase account. The quick thinking guy goes, no, but somebody established a new Chase account in your name and moved money through your Zelle to this account. So they were very quick
Chase,
thinking.
See you later.
And the guy goes, well, how do I know this is not a scam? He goes, here at Chase, we never ask you for personal information or passwords. And he said, and look at your screen. You see the office phone number? Check it on your phone. It matches our office. And it did. It matched the Chase office. And he said, let me get you with my supervisor. So now there are two people, it's sounding very official. And he said, let me give you some numbers. He gave him some case numbers.
The bank said, let me give you some numbers.
Yeah, we're gonna fix this. We're gonna go to your Zelle account. We're gonna fix this. And now, what I need you to do is open your Zelle and put in this this ID, this case number.
Okay, who uses Zelle anymore anyway?
Tom, no,
horrible.
What do you mean uses Zelle anymore?
It has a horrible reputation.
No, it doesn't. I use Zelle all the time.
Oh yeah, it does. Okay. I do not. I'm sorry to say it publicly, but everything I read about it said there's been a lot of fraud with Zelle.
Well, there's fraud with everything. I mean, fraud.
Anyway, go ahead and finish your story because I don't want to interrupt anymore. I'm getting in big trouble here. I can see that.
I don't believe you don't want to interrupt anymore. I don't believe you. So anyway, he said, put this number in that first line there, which is where you put in a phone number. And he looks at it, he goes, this case number looks an awful lot like a phone number. And then put in $2,100 and click send. That will back the charges out.
That will back the charges out?
Yeah, because of that case number, that code you put in there where the phone number blank is. That's going to back the. We know we'll be looking for that number, and that'll back it out. Turns out that the thing is absolutely, positively a scam, but he actually went and put in, because they had told him the number was like STPP 6712, but skip the STTP part, just put the number part in. And he goes, press send. And he said, wait a minute, hold on. Aren't I sending you money? And he stopped. He hung up. Or they hung up. And he went to Chase. He went to the Chase branch from which this number supposedly originated. And he asked the woman there, he said, you guys get a lot of this? And she goes, we get this all the time. And people do occasionally fall for it. That's what makes it worthwhile.
And a crime reporter at the New York Times, that's scary. That would get that far, right?
He was in a hurry. He was going somewhere.
Sure.
He let his guard down for a moment.
Okay, but if that happened to me, even if I believed them, here's what I would go home and log into my regular bank account to see if there had been something that had actually happened before I talked to anybody.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm saying some people, this is the problem, is that they can make 1,000 calls, and if they just get one or two people to go for it, it's worthwhile. Sure. We'll be right back.
Tom and Don are talking real money.
Tonight, turn down the noise of the day and focus on the rest with AGZ, the nightly drink for winding down and resting up. New from AG1. AGZ supports your body's natural sleep cycle with clinically studied key herbs, adaptogens, and minerals in amounts supported by research. And no melatonin, helping you wake feeling rested. Wind down, rest up with AGZ. Learn more at drinkagz.com.
Your guides to a really great financial future. Tom and Don are talking real money.
And before we get to our now more busy phones, there's a moral and a lesson here from this scammy story. 1, don't believe the caller ID. Don't believe it.
Don't believe the emails either, because you do get emails from your bank that are phishing.
I was just doing the call thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, don't believe don't believe anything. But that caller ID can be spoofed.
Sure.
If you're not like me, I actually enjoy yanking their chain. So I'll like toy with them, like somebody toying with a fish. My wife just
hates that when I do that when they call.
I love toying with them. Yeah. She says, "Hang up, stop it." I go, "No, I'm having fun."
I know.
They're going to send somebody out to kill you, she says. Yeah. Well, no, they're not.
Unlikely.
They're probably not in this country. Hang up, and then if it's from your bank, if you think it might be from your bank, pull the car over if you're in your car. Otherwise, just go into your wallet, grab your debit card or your ATM card. There's a number on the back of that card.
There is.
Call that number and ask them if they called you. Odds are they didn't.
Okay, but back to the Zelle thing, just for a moment to close that out.
Yes.
Isn't there another, paying thing that starts with a V that's a better
there's Venmo.
Option?
But here's the problem. Zelle is, if I want to move money directly from my bank account or have it moved into my bank account at Bank of America, there's only one choice.
ACH.
Oh, no. ACH can cost you money.
I think it's, okay. All right.
Zelle is simple and free.
Okay.
Zelle is simple and free. So
I'm
I use
sorry
it
if I said something bad
account.
about Zelle because I'll get the letters now.
Yeah, no, I mean, it works for me. It's worked every time.
I don't move money around that much.
I mean, like when my daughter needs money and it goes right into her bank account. That way it's in her bank account. Anyway, anyway. So get that card out, call that number, and then
That's a good point, by the way.
The other thing you want to do is relatively soon is go in and block that phone number.
The one you got.
Go into your recent calls, and then on an iPhone, you just go to contact info and select block caller at the bottom of the page.
I've been trying that on you for 10 years. It has not worked.
Well, but I keep finding your new phone number. I know your number sequence thing. It's always the same. You're predictable. Anyway, do that, and you'll save yourself a lot of grief. Now, 855-935-TALK is our phone number. Let's go to Fairfax, Virginia. Will, you're on. Welcome to the show.
Hi, guys. It's Will from Fairfax County, Virginia. How are you?
Good, sir. Thanks
for calling us. Yeah.
I want to circle back. As you were saying, you guys have the heart of teachers and have been doing this for decades. And I want to circle back. I tried calling last week, and somehow I wasn't able to get through the show. I kept getting the voicemail. But I wanted to try again. I did send Tom, I sent you an email as well. Basically, as a friend of the show, I listen regularly, and I saw something I thought I would just bring to your attention. Jeff from Prosper, Texas, had asked a question about Rules 55, and you had, what I understand, you gave him information, but then you made a mistake. And told him that rules of 72Q and 72T apply. And on reflection, I think you'll see that they don't. They do not have to take equal payments out.
Yes, and we did misspeak on that one. We made a mistake on that one. They don't have to be substantially equal. We did get your note. We were going to mention that, but thank you so much for calling in and sharing that with us. Will, we appreciate it. 855-935-TALK is the number. Give us a call. Let's go to Pensacola, Florida. And Brian, you're up next. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, thanks.
I love the show. I love Tom's jokes.
What?
More
Did you take the same pill?
This is one of my long-lost children.
Okay, and wait, let me ask you real quickly, Brian. Did you get the buffer joke?
The buffer, was that just a moment ago? I might not.
No, it was last hour.
It was last hour, and he said, I hope to see one. I said, we're talking about buffer funds, and he said, I hope to see one in Hawaii. Do you get that?
He still doesn't get it.
I don't get it.
Okay, fine. He doesn't get it.
Buffer, it's okay. Leave it at that.
Okay, so my question is kind of asset allocation, location with the TSP. My wife and I are mostly in the TSP. We have a little bit in Roth IRAs. Mm-hmm. And my issues with the TSP are just that you can't get the value and profitability tilts within the small cap fund. So would it be best to just kind of market cap the TSP there and then try to maybe go 100% AVUV with the maybe 10-ish% that we have in a Roth IRA where we have the option?
Not only is your taste in humor indisputably excellent, Brian, your reasoning around asset allocation is off the charts smart. Yes, this is exactly right. This is the advantage the TSP has is pretty decent asset allocation, right? You've got large
good.
cap,
it's
you got
generally
international,
good.
You got a little small there. The bond funds are pretty good. That stuff's really good. But what you just mentioned is so important, especially if you're younger and you're saving for a long period of time. It does not have exposure to really small value, both U.S., international, those places. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The Roth IRA could be all in AVUV. The TSP could hold those other asset classes at a very low cost. And away you go. I think that's just absolutely brilliant. So thank you for that.
He's only saying that because you said you liked his jokes. You still there, Brian?
Get it. Thank you. Yes.
Well done. Very well done.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm puffering up my chest right now because
I thanks for calling, Brian. We really appreciate it. I went down and I asked Debbie if she got it. She goes, what, he wanted to get more buff? I said, no.
Well, that's not
No, that wasn't it. No, it was about
Buffering
fish.
up,
She goes, I don't get it. I said, well, okay, good. It's not just me. I thought maybe it was just me. 855-935-TALK.
Tom and Don are talking real money.
If you thought goldenly breaded McDonald's chicken couldn't get more golden, think Golder. Because new sweet and smoky special edition gold sauce is here. Made for your chicken favorites at participating McDonald's for a limited time.
For your real life and real future, Tom and Don are talking real money.
You already get a response to your blocking number thing. Somebody already wrote in form about it.
To block your number?
Blocking from David in Kenmore. Says blocking the number is not a good recommendation when the caller is spoofing a real number. The block function doesn't differentiate between the real number and the spoof number, so you will also be blocking the real bank.
Well, I don't mind blocking Chase Bank if it's not my bank.
Well, it's true. Check the account online, which is what I said. Go to a branch, call the branch. Simply don't conduct any transaction from a person that calls you. I think that's good advice.
Yeah.
Ever.
That's just you pretty much have to make it that way
Thank
always.
you, David.
You know, the days of the cold calls are over anyway.
And even though this just came up with someone who's becoming a client because they called me and said, "Do you have a guy named blank that works at Appel?" I said, "Yeah." Well, he just called me. He's working on this and this and this, but I didn't know who that was. I said, "That's a good point. How would you know? You know me, you know the advisor, but you don't know the service person."
Oh,
that's
okay.
Really good. That's
right,
really. I was like, "You're right. That's a weakness there." Sure.
But I don't know what you do about that.
Well, I think you call. What I told the advisors is the advisor calls the client, said, "Joe from Appel is going to call you about this."
You almost have to do it smart. Because there's just so much
you're right.
bad behavior out there.
Yep, I'm not going to take it. Yeah. So.
And so we're this hour of Talking Real Money is, as opposed to being devoted to investing, which is mostly what we do. And of course, you can call us about investing at 855-935-TALK. You can call us about anything you want. We want to talk with you about the things that are important to you. We're kind of devoting today's episode to more consumer-oriented issues, like saving yourself from these rampant scams or trying to be a better consumer when those big unexpected bills, jobs around the house come up, like car repairs, home repairs, or recently for me, I live in Florida.
Oh,
Florida kills air conditioners. Florida is death to air conditioners.
Well, because they run 9 months a year
they
at
run
110%.
Non-stop. Oh, my
right.
gosh.
Otherwise, it would be... How did people live there before air conditioning?
They didn't. If you look back at the 19th century...
They didn't.
Nobody lived here.
Well, I've
looked
at the Spanish or something. There were Spanish.
I mean, they were on the water, so they got a sea breeze.
Okay,
but inland, where we live, inland,
nobody did.
This was the county I live in now, which is Osceola County. The county it was in the 19th century was Mosquito County. There was a reason.
Appropriately enough. So some mosquitoes and maybe a couple of crocodiles and...
Alligators.
Scammers.
Alligators. We didn't even have scammers yet. Literally, it was escaped slaves, Seminole Indians, and army troops. That was all that was here.
Hiding in the interior. Yeah.
And cattle, a few cattle crackers. People running cattle in the swamp.
Sure.
But we want to talk about how really confusing the world of home repairs can be. I had an air conditioner go out. It would be the second one that's died on my garage apartment. We're on our third one in our house. So I figured about time for the third one there. We knew a year and a half ago that there was a leak in the coils, that we were losing coolant. They'd recharged it, and he said, when it goes out again, you're probably going to need a new unit. So 18 months later, it was going out again. So we thought, new unit time. So I explained to all the companies what was going on. I said, 18 months ago, we charged it. There's been a leak, and we're going to probably just need a new unit. So the first guy who came out said, well, we're just the best. We're the best. We're great. We're wonderful. And we're explaining all this. And I said, I'm getting two other estimates. And he goes, well, before we go any farther, I just want to explain to you that this is going to be at least $11,000.
Excuse me?
It's a 1.5-ton air conditioner on a garage apartment. That's what I said. I looked at him. I went,
U.S. dollars?
I said, I just spent $22,000 on two ACs in my house, and one of them they had to put in all the ductwork because went from 1 to 2. I said, that sounds a little high. He goes, that's what the price is. That's what you're going to find. That's what the price is. So
and
I said,
is that what you found?
No. So I said, well, we're still getting other estimates. So I called in another guy. He came in the next day. He goes, whoa, yeah, we can do the Goodman unit. The Goodman's kind of the bottom of the line, but they're fine. I don't care. That's what's in there now is a Goodman. He goes, I'll put a Goodman unit in for $4,700.
Wait, the other one was $11,000. $4,700,
and there wasn't much difference. The guy was doing
the
bottom.
Don't just leave it on the front porch step and say, go ahead and install it.
Yeah, no, they said that'd be installed. But the other guy said, it's the low end train. He goes, it goes up from there. So the low end train is very similar to the Goodman. Then
we had the exact same thing with the heat pump in my house. So
We had a third guy come out yesterday evening.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Another
Friday
estimate.
night? Sure. Why not?
No, he's a nice guy. Nice kid.
Yeah.
I'll tell him what's going on. He goes, wait a minute. It took 18 months for it to leak out? I said, yeah. He goes, that's a tiny leak. Why don't I just seal it and recharge it for $400?
Done.
He said it'll probably last for 3 or 4 years. Done.
Tom and Don are talking real money.
Disney Plus wants to know, are you ready? For Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts, The New Avengers, now streaming on Disney Plus.
Let's do this.
One of the best Marvel movies of all time is now streaming on Disney Plus.
Hey, you weren't listening to me.
I said Thunderbolts, The New Avengers is now streaming on Disney Plus.
Meet the New Avengers.
That's cool name. Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts, The New Avengers, rated PG-13, now streaming on, you guessed it, Disney Plus.
Reality radio for a really great future. We're talking real money.
Hey there, welcome back. I'm Don. That's Tom over there.
Yeah, you were talking about so back to the air, the heat pump thing.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. Well, mine's
still
actually
not
a heat
fixed.
pump. Yeah, mine's a heat pump too. So
Never, not fixed. Still.
Well, but
I think I've paid my wife handles all this stuff. I think I paid
yours
$2,000.
is some sort of an eclectic kind of device, isn't it? Though it has
It's
some
a
expensive.
heat pump. It's,
what brand is it?
I forget. But somebody came out and looked at it and said, "Here's how much it's going to be." And I think I gave them $1,700. And then it turned out it was something. It wasn't. Remember, it was going to be the
control panel. Yeah,
control
the control
panel.
Yeah.
And then they fixed that, and then they found out that the stuff that like yours had leaked or something. They had to refill it
The
or something,
coolant
but
leaks,
they didn't
yeah.
have that. Yeah. And then I even told the guy when he was here in June, I go, "Is this going to be one of those deals when it's done in September?" Oh, that's hilarious! You're a funny guy. Yeah. And
it's September.
Yeah, it's still not fixed.
And you need it in the winter, right? Yeah. We don't need ours in the winter, really.
Yeah. So,
it's just not that important.
So anyway,
it could
soon,
be dead
when
all
you know
winter.
it'll be
We
cold
wouldn't know.
So
but can
anyway,
you believe
it's
though
hard.
the difference between an
No,
11?
and it's the same thing. I didn't finish the same thing here
Yeah.
because and then somebody else came in and said, no, it's not, because I think it was going to be like $5,000. No. We can do the whole thing for like $2,000, but I don't think anything's been done. I really don't remember where it all ended up, so I'll have to find it.
You need to get it fixed
I know.
because it's going to get cold in that house.
Yeah.
And that fireplace ain't going to cut it, I don't think.
That fireplace works for about a 40 square foot area around it.
Yeah,
And
the
I don't
whole
have any
family
wood
huddled
either.
around
No,
it'll
I
be
gotta
like Tiny Tim's
old
house.
times.
Bob
lump of coal,
Cratchit and
please,
family.
Mr. Scrooge.
May I have another chunk of coal, please?
So you want some of these questions?
Yeah, first I was going to give the number, 855-935-TALK. That's our number if you want to call us, 855-935-8255. But Tom has questions that came in from TalkingRealMoney.com on the contact form, like, well, here, read that one.
Yeah, this one's going to cheer you up.
Oh, thank
You
gosh,
seem a little
because I have
dour
not
today.
been happy.
No, you haven't been happy. On the other hand, I'm my normal, great.
Is that what you call that?
High-spirited. Not really.
Yeah.
Boyd writes this from, and this is what it says, Nibley, Utah. Is that really a place? Nibley, Utah?
Well, they don't get really
N-I-B-
hungry. They don't get really hungry. They just get a little hungry.
Nibley, Nibley. Okay, before we ask a question, you need to see if that's a real place.
Are you sure it isn't Niblet? That's where they grow little corns? Like
Niblet? No, it says Nibley, Utah. Nibley.
Do I have to look on my map app?
Well, okay,
I'm
I'm
looking.
not asking this question until I know that Boyd is
Nibley,
legit, because it's an interesting question.
Nibley, Utah. Here it is. It is. It's in Cache County, Utah.
Okay.
It was named after Charles W. Nibley, who was a leader of the LDS Church there in Nibley.
Okay.
Which
Well,
doesn't
chew on this
surprise
one,
me
then.
that he was an LDS guy in Utah.
See if you can swallow hard on this question. Then, okay, you ready? Hello. Thanks for the great info on the show. A friend has been introduced to AI trading platform and sports betting, promising very large returns, including vacations.
Mm-hmm.
One must convert their dollars to crypto to participate. I told him it's a pile of horse.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know what?
it's a pile of horse nibblies.
Well, wait, but he's got the name. Have you heard of Smart Lab? Can we warn others? Thanks. Smart Lab. Is it a pile of horse?
Of course it is. I don't even have to look
Don't
it up.
nibble on this.
I don't even have to look it up. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Smart Lab. Yeah. Okay. Here's a story. They just launched an AI-powered tennis market.
Yeah. Well, because
so what they do is, I'm not even sure. Smart Lab International is the name of the company.
Yep.
And it's intelligent stock trading, sports betting, decision making.
But wait, you can't bet in dollars. You have to bet in crypto. Is that what?
Well,
it said
that's
here?
what I'm trying to find out.
Dollars
Hold
to crypto
on.
to participate.
I'm looking at gain an edge.
Just to add more excitement.
Okay.
It's never enough
So
just
it's
to bet on
wait.
sports.
It's not betting on sports. It's betting on market spreads and sport. They've created a marketplace for sports betting, kind of.
Because none exist today?
But it's like the stock market for sports betting. It sounds like. It sounds
instead
horrible
of betting
to
on
me.
the sport, you invest
This
on the
just
you
sounds
bet on the companies.
horrible, awful, like so scary and dangerous. This just... I mean,
It's okay, but give me a bet you could make on it.
I don't
Just out of
know.
curiosity.
I have no idea without opening an
Go ahead.
account.
Oh, okay. Well, don't open an account. 'cause
They're
I'll be
very
calling you for your
vague. Let
banking
me see if I can find anybody else trying to explain it, because I'm on their website, and wow.
Well, I think Boyd already knew that we would be not in favor of this sort of, and we can't even call it an investment. This is purely gambling.
Yeah. Here's a guy on Reddit. He said, anybody heard of Smart Lab International? My dad just invested a sizable amount. Did he just lose his money? And somebody said, check your dad for dementia.
Oh, that's not funny. Who wrote that?
It was in Reddit. It was Reddit.
Okay.
Boy.
So that's okay then?
It sounds, well, because they just, the dad, he
You
shouldn't
kid?
have invested in this.
I hope it wasn't a large sum.
Okay, let's see if I can figure this out. They have...
We're doing a live show
They
on
do
Smart Lab.
algorithmic trading. They started in football in 2023, in basketball in 2024, and now they're going into tennis betting. Apparently they have a bot who tells them when to place bets, and you're sort of riding along with the robot, with the AI. So it sounds like you're not really
this is
betting.
AI that's telling you what bets to.
Yeah,
it's making the bets.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Or give me the.
That's what it sounds like to me. Is that you're saying, I'm going to give you money, I'm going to subscribe, I'm going to give you money, and you guys are going to decide on what the bets are. They're going to make the bets for you, but because we have a break. Oh, are they out of Ho Chi Minh City?
Oh God.
Oh yes, they're out of Ho Chi Minh City.
Of course they are.
Yeah. We'll be back.
Tom and Don are talking real money.
The spirit of innovation is deeply ingrained in America, and Google is helping Americans innovate in ways both big and small. From improving emergency response times to protecting against cyber attacks, local, state, and federal governments are innovating with Google AI. This is a new era of American innovation. Find out more at g.co/American Innovation.
Your guides to a really great financial future. Tom and Don are talking real money.
Credit where credit is due. I love Kath, my chat GPT bot. I gave her Smart Lab. She gave me a little information. Ready? It sounds so shady. It was founded by Alex Wu. Originally, he founded the company in Malta and later moved it to the Seychelles and then moved it to Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam.
Wait, the Seychelles? I was just there.
Yeah, you were by the seashore,
Seychelles.
right? Yeah.
But I don't remember any big gambling.
There is very little verifiable information about who this Alex Wu dude is or proof of his track record. But nobody knows who he really is. Their claim is you get a subscription and then their trading bot looks for inefficiencies in
the
bets,
sports market.
in spreads.
Yeah.
And bets those inefficiencies.
Like, for example, a football game coming up where it's a 6-point spread. Right. And the star quarterback just got hurt.
I guess.
And that hasn't been repriced into things, so maybe they're looking like something like that. There's a piece of unexpected news.
Yeah. But here's the problem. It's built, according to ChatGPT, a lot like a Ponzi scheme. New money coming in, the subscriber's new money is paying out money going out.
That's never a good business model for the long haul. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, a lot of people have referred to it as Ponzi-ish right now to avoid saying straight out Ponzi. But think about it. What are you going to do if they steal from you? You're going to go to Vietnam and take them to... Nope.
No, but I'll go to the Seychelles. It's a nice place.
But they're not in the Seychelles anymore. They're in Ho Chi Minh City, which was formerly known as...
I believe it's called Hanoi.
No, Saigon. They changed Saigon to Ho Chi Minh City.
What did they change Saigon to?
To Ho Chi Minh City.
I mean, what did they change?
I think Hanoi was still Hanoi. But Ho Chi Minh
City. We clean that up. Okay. Now, I think you're right. I'm gonna go with you on this, so it's fine. I apologize for my poor geography.
No, you're not.
This all happened in the last 50 years, so you can understand how I would know.
Actually, your brain went in the
last
like 24 hours, so it's recent.
But you're going to give me credit for the full week.
We're growing used to it. We're growing. It takes time.
I'm taking 3 pills next Saturday.
Yeah. 855.
So
what?
Yeah, go. I'm sorry.
I'm giving the number.
Just to close the book here.
Yeah, we're closing the book on Smart Lab.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Bad idea. Mm-hmm. Don't do it. And yes, you can tell your friend it is a piece of horse.
Yeah.
Fill in the blank. Okay. Just want to make sure we're clear.
It's just a way for some guy in Vietnam to steal your money. 855-935-TALK is our phone number. And let's go to the great state of Washington, not the city, but the state of Washington. And John, welcome to the program.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Good. Thanks for calling.
Hey, I've been a listener for a long time. I subscribed to your magazine. I even got a free shirt, so I've been around a while.
Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah.
How's the shirt holding up?
You guys, yeah, the shirt's fine. Yeah,
okay.
It's great.
Good.
It's a good gym shirt. You guys are big on the fiduciary, which I agree with. And I listened to a lot of different things. And it seems like currently everyone wants to be calling themselves a fiduciary. But how can you be a fiduciary if you're selling, any kind of insurance product?
This was a topic. This was a topic I wasn't going to bring up today, but you brought it up, so I'm going to now. Because I kind of cleared this with the station, so they basically told me to cover
I'll
this.
I'll give you my address. You can send me all the free stuff you want.
Yeah, send me free stuff. All right. Okay. There's a show that airs immediately after ours. Hopefully, it won't air there for very long. But and
let's talk about why it's airing right after our
show.
No,
you can figure that out.
I wasn't going to bring that up either, but you guys did.
No.
So
it's not hard. We've been doing this show for a decade and a half on this channel, basically.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of people that listen, right? And this show decided to run right after our show.
Yeah,
you figure it out on your own.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. There are laws that tell you can't lie in court, but do people ever lie in court?
They do.
They do, yeah. There's a law against it, but they do it. There are SEC rules that say that if you're an investment advisor, you must act as a fiduciary. However, they're not really that strict about it. So what we're seeing these days is a lot of insurance salespeople who are selling insurance investment style products like annuities are now getting their registered investment advisor licenses and then hanging their hat with a big firm that just gives them all of that investment advisor work, but they don't actually do any investment advisor business. They still end up taking you back to their insurance company, which they keep separately. And all they have to do, and by the way, I looked up the show that immediately follows ours, and it turns out both of the principals do disclose, if you read their Form ADV very carefully,
which you won't,
that they spend a good deal of their time working for an insurance agency selling what are called fixed insurance products, which is a euphemism for indexed annuities.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. It was kind of a rhetorical question. I just wanted the experts to weigh in for all the people who may or may not know. And if you listen to that particular show or any of those kinds of shows, they have their little legal spiel at the end, and it's all about you're going to be going to an insurance company.
Yeah,
So,
and here's what's really interesting.
I just wanted to put that out there for.
No, we appreciate it.
No, I really appreciate it. But here's what's really interesting, John. They have what the designation that is called Certified Financial Fiduciary, which is the next best thing to absolute and utter BS.
Right off a matchbook cover.
The Certified Financial Fiduciaries require that you always act as a fiduciary, but do they enforce it?
No.
Well, since these guys don't always act as fiduciaries, apparently not. It's the Wild West out there, and it's up to this is why we get so frustrated. It's up to you to protect yourself from people who fib. I'm not going to say they lie, but maybe they fib a little.
Tom and Don are talking real money.
Hey, business owners, we know you know the importance of maximizing every dollar. With the Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business American Express card, you can make your expenses work just as hard as you. From afternoon coffee runs to stocking office supplies and even team dinners, you can earn miles on all your business expenses. Plus, you can earn 125,000 bonus miles for a limited time through October 29th. The Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business Card. If you travel, you know. Minimum spending requirements and terms apply. Offer ends October 29th, 2025.
For your real life and real future, Tom and Don are talking real money.
I just want to add really quickly, the only way someone is selling an insurance product like an annuity can meet their fiduciary responsibility if they claim to always be acting as a fiduciary is if, 1, they fully disclose all fees and commissions associated with the product, everything they receive. 2, they tell you the realistic expected returns, not some pie-in-the-sky number. And 3, they tell you if there are surrender charge, costs, or illiquidity. In other words, if you're a fiduciary, you must disclose every bad thing about an investment in advance.
But if you're selling somebody something, can you be a fiduciary? Is that in
you
their
can
best
be
interest?
a fiduciary. You can, as long as you tell them the truth, and the client in the end says, "Yeah, okay, I agree. That's in my best interest." I mean, if you really believe it, but you must disclose.
There are people that use equity index annuities that are not there's the people selling them, the people that own them that think they're good.
And
happens.
but
Sure.
have you ever heard of it being disclosed?
No,
never.
I have not.
Let's go to Seattle real quick. Rajiv, welcome to Talking Real Money.
Hello, Tom and Don. Thanks for taking my call. I have a question about the structured notes and comparison with the buffered ETF. One of the advisors suggested me to explore the structured notes.
No, structured notes are just another stupid Wall Street gimmick where they took a very simple, straightforward bond and then they tack something else onto it. They're like an indexed annuity bond. You know, like, well, you can get some of the return of the stock market with less risk. Gimmicks designed to make something complex appear perfect for people. We do not believe in complex investments. We think that there are so many great simple options you can use.
Okay, thanks for that clarification. And what about the buffered ETFs then?
We hate them too.
We already talked about those.
We did the last hour.
Call me in the morning.
Yeah.
No, kidding.
We really don't like them.
Yeah.
We don't like anything that's designed to make a simple process more complicated to make a sale to somebody. And that's all we believe these products are designed to do, is help them make a sale by telling you they can do something magical.
Okay, so what would you recommend instead of the structured notes or the buffered ETF? What would be the better way to go?
A balanced portfolio.
Yeah, you would have the amount that you would have a plan that tells you here's how much I'm trying to make, here's how much risk I'm willing to take. Then you would balance between the stock portion, which is has made more in the past, is riskier, more up and down, and the fixed income part, which has less volatility. That balance is built. Could be rebalanced, but it has nothing. You're not. There's no magic to it because you're simply balancing returns with risk. There, that's it.
And in essence, we could call a balanced fund a buffered portfolio if we wanted to, because you're buffering the volatility of the stock market with the bonds, but you're doing it for a whole lot less money, Rajiv. And that's the point of these complex products: is to make somebody other than you money.
Okay, got it. Thanks for that clarification. I appreciate your tips and help.
Thank you so much for being a part of the program, and thank you all for listening. And
that's always true, by the way. If it's complicated, it's generally more expensive, and as you said, it benefits the person selling the product, not so much the person who ends up owning the product.
It's to put the seller in a power position.
Yeah, that's
because
right.
you
That's
don't
right
understand it. Funny thing is, they probably don't understand it either. Go to talkingrealmoney.com if you'd like to meet with a real live fiduciary advisor for a few minutes for free, for nothing, for no obligation. And you can also send us some questions on our contact form there at talkingrealmoney.com.
The opinions and views expressed on this podcast were current on the date recorded. Opinions, estimates, forecasts, and statements of financial market trends that are based on current market conditions constitute our judgment and are subject to change without notice, including any forward-looking estimates or statements which are based on certain expectations and assumptions. Although information and opinions given have been obtained from or based on sources believed to be reliable, no warranty or representation is made as to their correctness, completeness, or accuracy. Information presented on the podcast is not personalized investment advice from Appella Wealth. The views and strategies described may not be suitable for everyone. This podcast does not identify all the risks, direct or indirect, or other considerations which might be material to you when entering any financial transaction. Past performance does not guarantee future results, and profitable results cannot be guaranteed. We hope you realize that the information provided on Talking Real Money is for informational, educational, and hopefully enjoyable purposes only. The podcast is not trying to get you to buy or sell any financial products or securities. Instead, the program is provided as a public service by Appella Wealth, a fee-only registered investment advisor. Please see Appella Wealth's AVUV Part 2A on our website for information regarding Appella's fees and services. Appella Capital, LLC, DBA Appella Wealth, is an investment advisory firm registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. The firm only transacts business in the states where it is properly registered or excluded or exempt from registration requirements. Registration with the SEC or any state securities authority does not imply a certain level of skill or training. Appella does not provide tax or legal advice, and nothing either stated or implied here should be inferred as providing such advice. Thanks for listening, and please visit TalkingRealMoney.com for more information and important disclosure related to performance of any specific index or fund quoted in this podcast. And the lawyers get richer.